Hey guys, welcome to day 21. Let me show you what I'm tackling today. It's a little loud in here, but I am going to try and work on this corner in my pantry. Namely, today I'm dealing with the bag issue. Here is the situation. May have a little bit of a bag problem. Behind me are all the shopping bags I have, and I'm sure there are more in the car, but at least those I know I'm using. So today, let's go through these bags and see if there are some in there that maybe I could possibly just let go at this point. I do have this insulated bag, but as you can see, it's all peeling. And yes, there are holes. So I already knew that this bag was to be retired. So let's start with this one for the bags we're getting rid of. This one's still in pretty good shape. This one, on the other hand, is all torn up. So I think this one's going to go as well. I love this bag, but it's super dirty. It looks like I have 3 bags for carrying wine, and I don't think I need 3 bags for carrying wine. I'm a little torn. I think this one is a little sturdier, but I like that this one is taller, so it covers more of the bottle. I think I'm just going to get rid of this one. And then if I'm keeping the one, I don't need an extra one either. All right, this is good. So I do have this bag here, and I think I'm going to use this one to put all the bags I'm keeping in. So this one I'm definitely keeping. I have 2 of my other favorite bags here that haven't even been opened apparently, so I definitely don't need any more bags, but I'm going to keep these as well. I have this fun bag that I like. I am keeping it. This bag is pretty dirty also. I don't know if I could use it for anything. You know what? I think it's just time to throw it out. This is definitely one of my favorites because they fold up really small and fit in your pocket. So I'm keeping this one. It looks like I also have some reusable produce bags, but I don't really use them right now because I use the produce bags as my garbage bags for every day, because every day I collect the trash from that day and then I scoop the litter box and that gets thrown out. So those little produce bags are perfect for that. But I'm keeping these. And then the rest of this is just plastic bags. We don't really get plastic bags in the stores in our state, so I have been holding on to these just in case I need them, but I definitely don't need any more. Case in point, I have this whole container filled with plastic bags. So no more plastic bags in this house. And these, I need to start using them up. I'm actually going to use one of these produce bags. I'm going to stuff them all in here. I mean, I do appreciate that some of them are like these nice thick ones. Apparently this bag is currently being used by the cat, so I'm going to let him have that for a moment. But this is the bag I'm going to store all the bags in, at least the reusable ones that I actually use for shopping. That way they are contained. And then these two that have all the plastic bags are going to go back into my pantry. I'm actually going to see if any of my friends need some extra plastic bags. Like I said, our state doesn't really use them anymore. So sometimes they're really nice to have, and all of us tend to hoard them. But let's see how many things we ended up getting rid of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That is 6 bags we're getting rid of today. And now that I have all the bags contained and there's a spot for them, if I come across any more, I can add it here or decide in a moment that those are not the ones I'm keeping. I will try to keep my plastic bag stash to this or preferably less. But I think having them in one spot and accessible is going to allow me to actually use them up when I need them. We still have 10 days left till the end of the month, but we still need 150 things to declutter. Hopefully I can find some spaces with big numbers. I also have a little bit of an update for my to-do list. I did get a call yesterday that my tires came in for Costco, so I have an appointment to change them tomorrow. I also already made my appointment to get an alignment for Friday, so things are in the works. Since I do have this appointment, I can check this task off, and that's going to be $20 that my friend needs to give me back from my stash. I also have come up with the 12th thing for my to-do list, and that is also something that has been on my mind for a while and something that can prove to be useful. And that is setting up and using and trying out my mom's robotic vacuum. All right, now we have a full list with 12 items on it, and my hope is to get 10 out of these 12 items done by the end of the month so I can get all my money back, if nothing else, but also so I can have these things done. Today is Wednesday, and some of you may remember that I liked the fact that I had Wednesday designated as my cleaning day. Unfortunately, with doing the everyday declutter, I just don't have that kind of time some days, and today's one of those days. I just will not be able to do all my cleaning tasks. However, I have already made a little bit of a dent into those cleaning tasks for the week. My laundry is folded, I did dishes once already, so that list is getting smaller. But I do want to get into the kitchen and do some things there. I'm also committing to watering the plants today because, that needs to be done on a semi-regular basis. So with what little time we have before work, let's see what else I can get done. Guys, I totally lied. It's 8 hours later now, and I did not end up going into the kitchen and working on anything in there, or doing any of my other cleaning tasks for that matter. Something came up, and then I had to get to work. I've been home for about an hour now, and it's almost time to go to bed. But as soon as I got home and started making my dinner, I did go in the kitchen, and I thought to myself, since the air fryer will be running, why not do a little bit of something? So let me show you what I got done after I got back from work. All right, I'm making dinner, but while this timer runs, let's see if I can at least do the dishes. I already put the dishes away earlier, so I think we can do it. I was a bit slower than anticipated, but it's done. The dishes that were in the sink are all finished. And my dinner is ready. Notice how all of this is in paper? Intentional. And now I have one thing that I for sure want to get done, and it's only going to take me a few minutes. Let's water these poor innocent plants. And just like that, the day is over. Tomorrow is another one. I have my Costco appointment to change my tires tomorrow at 10:45, and that can take a while. So I think I have a good plan of how to utilize that time, but more on that tomorrow. For today, thank you so much for watching. Bye.